Before you watch the fan cam, a big shout out to Stocks FC. It is the hub of buying into your favourite football players. That is right. If you wanted to buy Dewsbury Hall, I don't know why I'd buy Dewsbury Hall, to be fair. Let's pick a different player. If you wanted to buy Cole Palmer and then his performances went up, you could make some money as if he was a stock. Check out Stocks FC. There's a QR code on screen as well as a link in the description. Check it out. There's a website. And let me know how you get on, guys. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I'm outside Stamford Bridge after a 3-1 win against Wolverhampton in the Premier League. I'm here with Charlie. Mate, we've had some very intriguing days against Wolves. I remember last Christmas Eve we were standing with our Christmas hats. We just lost. We ended up having a tennis match score against them earlier in the season, winning 6-2. But there wasn't that confidence going into this game because we've really struggled to pick up points. Do you think that now this is the catalyst for us to really go on a good run, or are you still struggling to see signs that we can get that consistent run within the team because of the injuries and you could almost say the mistakes within the team as well?
Yeah, mate, I think first of all it's just a massive relief to get a win again. You know, what's that, first win in 6 games now, or 5 games on it, first win in 5. And yeah, more of a sense of relief than anything else, to be honest. We played okay tonight, but I wasn't really looking at a performance. I was looking at just get the 3 points. All the results went in our favour this weekend, and it was down to us to do the job and move back into 4th place. We're now 2 points ahead of City, 2 points ahead of Newcastle. And look, it's probably going to swing the positions, you know, week in, week out. But it was really important that we took advantage of that tonight, and that was the most important thing for me. That we actually stood up. But the game followed a familiar pattern though. We took the lead, we dropped off, didn't create that many chances, made a horrendous mistake just before the break, and you're going in at 1-1 and you are feeling a little bit concerned, to be real. But yeah, we managed to get a couple of goals in the second half. We stepped it up a little bit, and yeah, thankfully the quality showed. But again, you know, there wasn't really any forward players that scored, was there? So well, Madueke's got a tap in, which probably shouldn't have really been his goal. But yeah, attacker's not really contributing.
I know, that was, we were saying that's rude. Chalobah with a debut goal, that would have been the story, a match made in heaven. But I mean, fair play, Madueke. I mean, you take what you can get, can't you?
Well, he had to score against Wolves, didn't he, after his little pose? He's made 4 of his 6 goals against Wolves this season. So yeah, I'm sure he'd like to play him every week. But yeah, we do need more players to contribute. We need the attackers to step up more and contribute. But as I said, mate, I don't care who's scoring as long as we're scoring the goals and we're winning. That's the most important thing. But if you're looking at a bigger picture scenario, you do need the attackers to step up and contribute more. That's still a little bit concerning.
Yeah, I mean, I've been very defensive of Nicholas Jackson. I think that he had such a great start to the season, and every player is entitled to a dip. I think that's only natural. But I have to admit, I thought he was poor today. What did you make of Jackson's performance?
It wasn't great. He didn't really offer an awful lot. But again, this comes back to poor squad building, mate. There's no alternative to him. Nkunku's checked out. He wants to go Bayern Munich, and Guiu is not obviously trusted right now, and he's obviously not really fully ready for Premier League minutes. So we've created a situation for ourselves where, in essence, it doesn't matter how badly Jackson plays or what sort of a run he's on, he's always going to play because of the other options that we've got in the team. And that is not a good position to be in. We desperately need to bring a striker, and we desperately need to have an alternative option to him, someone that gives that offers something a little bit different. And we've got fucking Garnacho's agent at the ground tonight. Why?
Was he there?
Yeah, he was there, mate.
So it wasn't just Gary Barlow?
No, not just Gary Barlow, mate. Gary Barlow, Garnacho's agent, and Central C, and fucking Denver Bar as well. Yeah,
Denver Bar.
Yeah, mate.
Oh my God.
What a lineup! What a lineup! But yeah, no, mate. Look, why is Garnacho's agent here? I'm pretty sure he don't rep any of the Wolves players. Why are we trying to sign players that we don't fucking need? We need a striker for we need a striker for the last 2 or 3 years. We still need a striker. We still need a midfield player. And we're being linked with every position bar the ones that we actually need, and it's unacceptable, mate. You know, the directors are letting the manager down. We're at a point now where if we don't sign a striker and we don't recall Leslie Ugochukwu, then we're fucked, and we're basically in almost we might well throw away our top 4 chances if we don't address that, mate.
So do you almost look at this? It's nothing like Tottenham, but it is like Tottenham in the sense that fans aren't really turning on Postecoglou because they understand he's just not got enough to work with.
Postecoglou's won like fuck all games, mate. It's a bit different.
No, but you understand the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Is that it's not. We can't look at the manager and go, well, he's not doing enough. It's really you go a little bit higher than that in the hierarchy.
And the manager's being let down at the moment, mate. You know, you look at today, for example, no Enzo Fernandez. Obviously, you've got no Lavia again. You know, it's so simple. You've got in-house solution to get some more depth in midfield, and you're actively choosing not to do it. So right now, we're just doing self-sabotage. You know, we're running Caicedo into the ground. Enzo's already picked up an injury. Lavia injured again. You can never rely on him. And you're at a point now where, look, Dewsbury Hall come in, done an all right job tonight, but against a side that could well go down at home, like, you expect him to be able to do that. But, you know, you go Man City away, Enzo's probably not going to be available. Lavia might not be available. Why are you taking risks like this that are totally unnecessary, totally avoidable, and we're just waiting for a Caicedo injury now, and then what, we're going to wait till he gets injured and then we're going to act and do something? Why have you not just been proactive and recalled Igor? I don't understand it. We are letting the manager down and we're self-sabotaging right now.
So talk to me about the wingers as well. We had Pedro Neto taken on his former side and Madueke got the goal, but how do you sum up their performance as a whole?
I thought Neto was okay, mate, but again, you've signed Neto, who's like not really a goal-scoring winger. He's more someone that, you know, puts a lot of crosses into the box, and he hasn't got a striker that's got a box presence to get on the end of it. So again, it goes back to dog shit squad building. Why have you got no profiler striker that's going to be able to get on the end of Neto's crosses? Like, people talk about, oh, Neto needs to do more, and he does need to do more, but I guarantee, right, if you've got a striker with a box presence, is that someone that can get on the end of his crosses, his numbers are going to look a lot better. Yeah. So we've let ourselves down in that aspect there. He was okay tonight, not amazing. Madueke was all right. I mean, he works hard defensively. You know, he put a good cross. He put the cross in for the Cucurella goal. It was flicked on by Dewsbury Hall, and then Cucurella sort of finishes it off. I thought they were okay tonight, mate. But look, let's be honest, Wolves are quite a poor side, so you'd expect them to look all right. I'm more going to be looking for performances against Man City, for example, on Saturday. What can we expect from them there? But look, they were okay tonight. But again, we need more. We need more. Sancho come on, looked quite lively. And then Tyreek George come on at the end as well. But yeah, look, Maresca said it before the game, you know, we need more from the attacking players. We need the wingers to contribute with more goals, and that fact still hasn't changed.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting you speak about whipping balls into the box, not having a player on the end of them. So we talk about the directors letting Maresca down, not giving him the players capable to capitalise on those balls. But I suppose the counter argument to that is, why are you playing a way that you're whipping balls in and you know that's not playing to your strengths?
Yeah, that's perhaps also a fair point. I don't know why we put so many balls into the box when it's obvious that we haven't got that profile of striker. Why we're not maybe trying more cutbacks into the box, runners from midfield, players dropping back, you know, to get onto the end of cutbacks. That's maybe something that I think we could utilise and could be a lot more dangerous with. That is also absolutely a fair point. But, you know, the attacks, you know, 3 goals tonight, Cucurella, Tosin, and then Madueke with a little tap in. Like,
it was actually all defenders if you include Chalobah.
Yeah, it was really all defenders, and that's fine. I don't really care who's scoring the goals, but the goals for the attack have dried up big time, and that is a concern going forward, because it doesn't really look like much changing in that sense.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. We're creating plenty of chances, so it's nothing to do with the fact we're not creating chances. I think it's just, I don't know if they're low on confidence or what it is, but yeah, for whatever reason, mate, they're not able to put the ball in the back of the net right now. I don't think we really missed any glaring chances tonight, really. No. Not like in previous games. We've probably played worse than we've played in some of the games that we've not picked up results in, and that's just the way it goes sometimes.
I mean, Wolves definitely sat deeper than when we played them at the Molineux. That's because they have a different manager, a different style of football. Defensively, it would have been nice to have a clean sheet. Even though we did make the mistake with Sanchez, what did you make about the defence as a whole? We can speak about Chalobah, and then we'll move on to the goalkeeper.
I'll start with the goalkeeper now. I don't want to waste too many words on him. He's shit. We all know that. How many more times do we need to see this guy make mistakes? And, you know, it's really a sackable offence that we decided in the summer between Maresca and the club that it was the right decision to proceed with Sanchez as number 1. He's not good enough. He's not good enough to be a top half goalkeeper. He's a bottom half Premier League goalkeeper at best. And we just persist. How many more mistakes does he have to make? How many more points does he have to cost us? He clearly isn't good enough. So I want to see Philip Jorgensen in goal against Man City. Otherwise, you know, at the end of the day, this is on Maresca. He's the one picking the team. So that's all I've got to say on Sanchez. Pathetic performance, costing us a goal again. And we desperate. Someone else has got to be given an opportunity. If an outfield player was making as many mistakes as Sanchez and was as bad as Sanchez had been, maybe bench and someone else would be playing. Why should it be any different 'cause it's a goalkeeper?
And then the defence as well?
Yeah, good, mate. Maybe Tosin's the solution to our problems up front. You know, he's scored a few goals at the Bridge recently.
Fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic.
Nice finish. He done well, took the goal well. Mate, Chalobah outstanding tonight. Man of the match. First game back. It's embarrassing, really, when you see him come back and you see him play like that we spent 70 million quid on Disasi and Badiashile, and we decided that Chalobah wasn't good enough to play for the club in the summer. We tried to force him out, get injuries, we go crying back to him. That's highly embarrassing. He comes back and he puts in a man of the match performance, looks really comfortable in the system, played really well, doesn't look out of place at all. And I guarantee it, mate, he will probably be our best defender, mate, high chance of that over the second half of the season. It just makes a mockery of the decisions that are being made.
And the mad thing is, we're still going to sell him.
Well, hopefully,
I think we will, mate. I really do.
Mate, we probably will.
I hope we don't.
I hope we don't. But you've got to look at it, mate. And this goes back to recruitment again. 3 of the last 4 centre-backs we've signed, right? Badiashile, Disasi, Tosin. Chalobah's better than all 3 of them. Our 2 best centre-backs at the club right now cost nothing. Well, what does that tell you? Look at recruitment, mate. Bournemouth signed Zabani and Huijsen for less than 50 mil. We spent fucking 70 million on Disasi and Badiashile. It's poor mistakes, mate. It's really piss poor, mate. Look at Murillo, Milinkovic at Forest as well. Like they didn't cost very much money. There are good gems out there. Those are the sort of players that we should be signing, not fucking 70 mil on 2 shithouses at the back, mate. That's where we're letting ourselves down big time.
I suppose when you look at that side of the recruitment, is that more looking at the Bowley era? Because clearly have come in, they haven't spent that kind of money and taken those risks in that sense. But it's still the same.
No, but it's the same group. Mate, it's the directors at the end of the day that are making the signings, picking the players. Like, you know, Lawrence Stewart worked at Monaco. Where did Badiashile and Disasi come from? Both from Monaco. Those deals are heavily influenced by him and his knowledge of the players and his knowledge of the club. So, you know, we're making mistakes there. And we've done some good recruitment in certain areas of the pitch. Centre-back has been an area that we've fucked up big time in terms of our recruitment, just making mistake after mistake after mistake, and then spending, 75 million quid on, yes, for fun as a top defender, never available, never fit. So yeah, there's some big questions to be asked. We signed some guy today, Mamadou Sarr from Strasbourg, 19. He's gonna come in the summer. He'll probably end up going on loan again.
I mean, it's only 12 million, so it's not as much of a risk as Badiashile.
No, it doesn't matter if it's 12 million, mate. The fact is that we're 3 weeks into the window, nothing's been addressed that we need, and we've signed a player that we basically own anyway. So I mean, what's that about?
Yeah,
it's useless, isn't it? It is absolutely useless. But I'm not surprised. I'm not saying it's easy to do business, but business can be done in January. Look at Man City. Go out, bang, 3 signings, done.
Very quick, mate.
Very quick. You can do it. You can do it. And do you know what? If you've got to pay a bit more in January, pay a bit more. Because if it's a difference between you missing out on the Champions League or getting the Champions League, the extra 10-20 million you might pay on a January premium, you're going to make that money back by qualifying for the Champions League. You want to give yourself the best chance possible. And right now, we are not giving ourselves the best chance possible because we're not making the decisions that we should be. We seem incapable of signing anyone that is ready to do a job for us right now in a position that we need.
So you're in charge of recruitment at Chelsea. What do you do in the remainder of this window?
Pick up the phone to Southampton and tell them that Ugachukwu coming back. That should have been done on day 1, but it's not. And I would probably sign Liam Delap, to be honest. We've got to be realistic. I know people say Gyökeres and this and that or whatever, but we've got to be realistic. We're not signing them kind of strikers. We're not getting those big names. I'd sign Delap and I'd put 50 on the table. I know that sounds a lot of money, but he's got the box presence, the physicality. He's a bit of a Diego Costa type mould, and he's everything that Jackson isn't in terms of box presence, good in the air, physicality, not afraid to get stuck in, make contact and that sort of thing. Can hold the ball up reasonably well as well. So that is what we should be doing. But we all know what we're going to do. We're going to sign Garnacho, and we're going to get no striker. We're going to get no midfielder. And as soon as the window's closed, Caicedo will get injured, and before the end of the season, Jackson will probably get injured as well, and we'll be fucked.
I mean, my opinion on Garnacho is that it's too early to sign him in January. But if he has a good season continuing on from now, it's certainly a conversation worth having in the summer. But he's not the solution to our problems at the moment.
No, he's not. We don't need another wide player right now. In the summer, different conversation. We could well need someone else because of the Mudryk situation. But right now, you do not need it. And you're telling me that, 60 million quid, Garnacho's a great opportunity in the market that you do it right now? It absolutely fucking isn't.
Thank you so much, Charlie. Pleasure, mate.